What's up, guys? It's Big J ASC coming at you with another discussion video that I promised, and this is going to be kind of two birds in one stone. I'm going to talk about the term rate prices, and then I'm going to springboard into something I think needs to be said and needs to be done, not just talking. We need to take action as sneakerheads in a sneaker community, sneaker game, whatever it is. Okay, so first off, I've been thinking about the term rate prices in my head for a while now, because I hear it said a lot. I used to say it a lot, you know, like, oh, don't actually shop on Flight Club because they have rate prices. But I just thought to myself, like, what am I saying when I say that? Because rape is the unwanted, forced action. I don't have to go into what it actually is, but it implies that it's unwanted and forced. There's no way anyone's going to force me into paying a price for a shoe that I don't want. So it just doesn't make sense. That's what I thought, like, oh, it doesn't make sense. I shouldn't say it because it doesn't make sense. But then I thought about statutory rape. Now, I'm not sure if everyone knows what that is, but that is when one of the people is over the age of consent, whatever that might be in the state, and the other person is under the age of consent. So that's a different form of rape where it's not necessarily it can be consensual, which is what it is. If you're buying a shoe, you're conceding that you're okay with the price. But the issue with statutory rape is they say that one person's brain is not developed enough to make the decision. They can't actually concede because they're not old enough to have consensual sex or whatever. So they're not. So if we say that a price is a rape price, we're saying we're not mature enough. Our minds are somewhere else, talking about our nostalgia behind the shoe. Oh, I have to have the Bread Force because when I was a kid. So we're saying that if someone charges a rate price, that they're taking advantage of. Man, you're taking advantage of yourself if you buy the shoe. Okay, where we all should be. Here's the thing. Here's this point I really want to stress. Okay, there's no point in your life when you need to buy a shoe. Okay. The person who's selling needs to sell you the shoe. So don't say, oh, I guess I gotta pay it because, man, I need these. No, they need to sell them to you. Make them come down to your level, okay? We can control this market. I know people have been saying that for a long time, but if you really think something is a rate price, don't ever pay it. Don't support it. I don't think anyone should ever say the word rate price because it makes us seem like we're a bunch of little kids who can just get taken advantage of. It's not the case. Let me know what you guys think about that. So this springboards me into my other topic, which I've been watching INTG Kicks videos a lot, and it's just really made me think about what needs to be done in the sneaker game and blah blah blah. And Zaya X has been talking about how we can control the prices for a while, and I agree, and I've had the same thoughts for a while now. But this is the push that I'm gonna put. As a community, we need to band together and say, on the 2012 black and red 11's, whatever you want to call them, the bread 11's, whatever, we're not going to pay over retail. We need to decide, look, retail plus shipping plus tax, that's it. You're not getting any more out of me, buddy. Because heskicks touched on a vital point. They may have flooded the market with early pairs and stuff like that. You can go on YouTube. Most of the YouTube sneakerheads who wanted them have already gotten them, and I don't think that that's that big of a divot, but we're gonna see, just like last year with the Concords, everybody and their mom's gonna go try to get this shoe at retail, and then depending on the resale market, we'll see if they all become resellers or not. Some people are gonna buy them with the sole intent of reselling, but not everybody is. Some people will wait and see how it goes. So here's what we need to do. We need to decide. I'm not paying over retail. This is easy for me to say, guys, because I'm not gonna buy those. I don't buy Jordans anyway. But I want to challenge the rest of us because we can control them. What if I decide I want them, but there's no way I'm paying? I mean, retail is too high, in my opinion, so there's no way I'm paying higher. So that's why I think we need to push, because, man, we can control these prices. And if the guy who's out there buying a full-size run, no one hits him up, and he now knows, I just spent, $1,000 or maybe more, and I'm going to have to spend my gas money and my time just to break even now because people won't pay over retail. I don't think I'm going to do this anymore. And that's what we need to see, because, something is wrong when you have to pay over retail for a GR. I mean, come on. This is not a pair of Nerfs or something super limited where, you know, the only way you're going to get them is off a reseller. Man, we need to, if the only way you can get Bred 11's is off of a reseller, something is wrong, okay? So we need to band together and say, I'm not paying over retail for this shoe. And if we, look guys, if you don't support this idea, go buy them. But this is what I'm saying. If it comes down to it and you're in the position where you can't pay, you can't get it for less than retail, pass on it, or try to get a pair of Countdown Pack 11's, or maybe some older ones, or OG, I don't know. But let's just, on this 2012 pair of Bred 11's, let's decide I'm not paying over retail. Man, spread this video around, like it, tell your friends. If we band together as a YouTube community and we expand outward and post it on Facebook, and see, I can't get down with like a boycott because I already don't support really Jordan Brand, so it's not like I could boycott it. But what I'm saying is, as a community, and this is easy for me to say, don't pay over retail starting on this shoe, and continue it, man, on the shoes that don't warrant an over retail price. I don't want to kill resellers because resellers are a blessing in disguise. Sometimes as a shoe, let's say like a Supreme release, I'm in Houston, there's no way I'm going to get a Supreme release unless I got a homeboy who's going to hold me down, which would be crazy, or I pay a reseller. I mean, it's the only way I'm going to get that shoe. But it shouldn't come down to the only way I get a Bred 11 is through a reseller. That's when you know something's wrong, something needs to be done. So we need to band together as a community and say, I'm not paying over whatever, like $220, something like that for the Bred 11's. That's my limit. I'm not paying over it. If we go there and we stand strong, it's going to make a difference. Because if enough of us do it, then people are going to get stuck with pairs, and it's going to influence them next time. They're not going to do this. Because this is supposedly like the hottest Jordan release of the year, you know, that's what people are going to think, who are going to buy just to resell, because they know what happened last year with the Concords, and this is an even better colorway. But if we band together and say, I'm not doing this, I'm not paying over retail, we can make a difference. Please, man, like this video, share it on Facebook, tell your friends, don't pay over retail for the Bred 11's. And man, this is not going to, let me tell you, this is not going to hurt Jordan Brand or Nike. This is not going to hurt retailers or anything like that, because people are still going to go crazy. Everybody and their mom is going to try to get this shoe. They will sell out. The resellers will still get them. But if we band together as a community, just the sneakerhead community, and decide I'm not going to pay over retail, that's going to hurt somebody along the line. Resellers are going to fall off. It's going to be the resellers who are going to get hurt. I mean, they're just not going to make any money. They'll break even if we tell them we're not paying over retail. So I think this is an important thing, and we should spread the word. That's all, man. It's Big J ASC.